Hi guys, so today I have a few new items from LDRS Creative's new spring collection that I would like to play with today. So I chose the large word spring sentiments to add a sentiment very quickly and easily. And I want to try the Basketweave again. I'm in love with this stencil set. And so today I will be using the large leaf dies. So they have a couple different large dies that are like skeleton dies like this. They have the butterfly and some beautiful flowers. And then today I will be trying out the leaves. And I thought, you know what, let's make like a basket background, some pop of green leaves, and then our wording. So I think it'll just make a really sweet, quick card. So these items were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. With LDRS Creative items, generally I link them to LDRS Creative site itself and also to scrapbook.com, and you can find them locally at your local like scrapbooking type store and possibly some other sites, but I just want to mention that. So what I'm going to do, I did bring out a card base, and this is where I'm going to start. This is, I believe, a 4x6, so if you're making your own, it would be 8 inches by 6 inches scored at 4 inches, so you have a 4x6. And I think I'm going to do like a craft cardstock possibly, and then do some brown basket weaving here, and then we'll go from there. So I will be right back. So I have a piece of craft cardstock I cut down to 5 7/8 by 3 7/8, just, you know, to mat right into our white card base, and that's what I like to do. But again, it can just be 4x6 or any measurement you prefer, of course. And with these guys, again, you just use number, you know, I would say number 1, number 2. I don't even think they have numbers on them because it doesn't matter. You're just gonna use one and then the other one. So, excuse me, yeah, they're not numbered, but you definitely need to have them where they overlap and look like a complete piece like this. You see how there's just like little gaps? But if you had it like this, you're having these huge gaps. That's not it. Might make something interesting, but for the basket weave, we want it like this. So this one left to right, this one up and down, and they settle with each other like that. Okay, so just gonna get started. Now this is a 4x6, so it is a little bit outside the boundaries, like on this part, but it's right there. So I'm going to go like this. Now if I'm looking at this, the LDRS Creative wording is on this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and have that facing me, but I don't even know if that matters, to be honest. But there we go. So I will pop that in there. I'm just looking left and right, kind of seeing where it is I really want this to be. Right there. And I'm going to tape this from the back so that I can stencil the whole area and not have like a piece of tape in the way. So from this, I guess I could tape it on the top, but then it wouldn't hold the paper at all. Okay, so I'm going to make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, you can always do your trimming down afterwards if you want to start with a bigger piece of paper and then trim it down. I already have mine set to the size I want. And I'm just going to use some brown ink. This is a little bit darker brown than I was thinking of, but it is craft cardstock, so you do kind of have to come up a little bit on that one. Let me think. I'll use this one. It's yellow, but I'll use some brown. And just get started and just come in here and add in that color. And just like any stencil, I'm just going to go through and add the color in just like this, okay? And then I'll come back and do the second one, but I'm going to cover all of it, the whole area, top to bottom. And you know what's nice about stencils, especially if you don't have them really stuck down, is you can take a quick peek. That looks pretty good to me, so I'm going to pick this up, rinse that off, and we have what looks like this. And then our next one, again, the wording LDRS Creative is right down here, and I'm just popping this on here, basically making sure, since I have it separate, that we're clearing this area here, like matching it up. See how there's an empty space, but then also making sure these little blocks are covered right up, just like that, basically. And that works. So hopefully you can kind of see the difference or how I pop that on there. And same thing. Gonna start out here. And again, I'm not doing anything special, and it just has such a cool look when you're done. And I'm just literally starting up here, circle, circle, circle. I don't know if it matters if I switch it up, but I basically am going the same direction. And then when you expose it, you'll see the cool basket weave, but I'll show it to you when I'm done. I'm done with all the color there. And let's check this out. And I mean, you guys, and they made it so I don't know what it is, but it really looks like up and down, you know, like the whole 3D look of that. I love it. So what I'm going to do is clean up, and I will be right back. Here's my background piece, and to show this way. I think I'm gonna just trim it down just a little bit more because I'm just at the edges of my paper, so I might trim it down a little bit, and then what I'll do is put another color behind it, just another matte layer. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll let you know what those measurements are when I come back. So what I did is just went ahead and made this like a standard mat, which is 3 3/4 wide and 5 3/4 tall. So then I cut this one the same measurements I told you guys earlier, which was the 3 7/8 by 5 7/8. So I'm going to glue this guy down, and then we'll glue down our Basketweave. That looks so pretty. And then I'll do some die cutting of the leaves. So I'm just going to glue this down, and I'm just going to pop the Basketweave topper right on top of that. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm just going to glue that here. So I have something like this. I'm just going to lay something heavy on top of it to keep it nice and flat. But in the meantime, I'm going to run through with some of the rest of the green paper that I have here. My leaves. So I'm going to run both leaves through. We might use both, we might not, but I will be right back. So we have our background, that beautiful pop of green, and then we have our very green leaves. So, you know, we can just play with these guys. Oh, that's cute already. I mean, we can arrange them in different ways. Honestly, I like the look of this. Let's see that one again. Yes, okay. So I'm just going to stick them down, and then we'll cut out our sentiment. You can always, you know, put these on the side and then cut off the edge so it looks more organic, but I'm just placing them right where I had them there. And I'll do the same thing with the other guy, just put glue here and there. Nice wide spaces here so you can really get that glue on there. And I'll tap that away. That looks really cute. Okay. And then I'll stick that one down right there, same way. I'll be right back. To finish up our simple card, a lot of textures, really lovely. I grabbed some vellum and some very shiny metallic paper. It's also green, so I'm just going to play off those same colors. And I think I'm going to do Celebrate New Beginnings. And so I'm going to cut the vellum from the background die, so just run that through. And then I'm going to run this through the shiny, ooh, look at that, perfect fit. I'll just cut that little piece off and run that through through the shiny green metallic paper here, and I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. So these guys I'm just going to glue together. Again, that means putting glue on this and putting it on the vellum very carefully because I don't want glue all over the place. And then we'll glue that down. And just in that colorway of green and just very safari looking. I love it. So I'll be right back. That down, I dabbed whatever excess glue on the back of my hand. I will put glue on here to hold this down, but again, just behind the lettering because it is vellum, okay? And then I'll just pop it right there. Okay guys, and there is our beautiful card. I love the play on the green, the basket weave in the back with that really just super safari kind of feel. Really love it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much, LDRS Creative, for sending these items for review. I love making simple cards with the LDRS Creative items. They have some that maybe take a little more time with some coloring and things like that, but just a real simple one here today. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.